But yeah, it was just rough. And then what I also was thinking about outside of Shandy, the moment that I will never forget was Jody and Danielle.
Oh, with the teeth.
With the teeth.
Yeah, that was
something I will never forget that. Because at some point you're like, a makeover is one thing, bitch, but you mess with their mouth.
Some surgery, some cosmetic surgery on me on a show.
Yeah.
Not even guaranteeing that I'm gonna actually have anything, which it came to be known later that they were never gonna have nothing because nobody took Tyra seriously.
Nothing.
And they was basically blacklisting them girls.
Yeah. Yeah. And she did nothing about it.
You said when Danielle was on the phone and she found out, you were like, what did you say?
I can't say that on air.
You can.
I can't say that on air.
Shaw was like, I would have done some things to Tyra.
Girl.
Why would you dare?
Why would you? You have some nerve.
Nerve, honey.
To know that the doors that you told me were going to be open for me as a winner were shut. You knew that they were shut. For 15 years, my life was hell. Trying to make it work. People were telling me that, I was just a reality star. They had to treat me differently than the models that I was already in the house with. And you knew. And you did nothing for 15 years. And then after 15 years, you said you want to have the audacity to say, I always rode the fence with you. Excuse me? Excuse me? I should hit you. Like, that would have been in my, like, if somebody came up to me and was like, yeah, Sean, if I did a show and somebody was like, yeah, Sean, I actually rode the fence with you for 15 years, and you know that I was struggling. And not just like, this was supposed to be my career that you told me that you were supposed to assist with and help me with and mentor me with. Especially like, as a black person, we were supposed to be in community.
Fellow black woman.
And you were supposed to be doing this show to show the different varieties of beauty. And you knew, as a winner, you were supposed to help me. And you did nothing. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, Tyra played a nasty game. And then what gagged me, I don't think I watched the following few seasons. I didn't know they had a white girl, they widened her gap. I was like, Tyra, you were just playing these people's face at this point. Oh, you'll never work because you have this gap. Oh, you'll never get a booking. And then you tell this girl, oh, there have been models in the past who've had gaps. Let's widen yours. Like, she plays nasty games. And
And then the thing too is that I feel like at the end of it, she really took no accountability. She really wasn't like, yeah, I'm sorry I did that. She was like, that was a decision that I made.
She apologized to one girl, but then which
girl she apologized to?
Kenya, I think, or Kenya.
For what, calling her fat?
I don't remember what it was, but she was like, in hindsight, I should have did that to Kenya. Oh, it was when the male model was touching her or whatever.
Oh, yeah, she was trying to say,
like, in hindsight,
I was trying to empower her, right.
But yeah, so she really did not take full accountability for all of the shit, though. Because they brought up a lot of points. A lot of points. And she just kind of just blamed it on it being the time. You're right.
And it's like at a certain point, you gotta know. But there were certain points where she was like, yeah, I went too far. And it's like, at what point do you say, you know what, bitch, like, damn, like,
what am I gonna do?
Yeah, and also, bitch, damn, I'm sorry. Where the fuck was that at? You know what I'm saying? Damn, bitch, like, you can't say, like, I'm sorry that I put this woman through this. I'm sorry that I made that edit to show this, knowing that X happened. Right. None of that was even discussed. And Ken Mock was over there kikiing.
Child, Ken didn't give a fuck. He going
straight. I forgot what part it was when he was like, he kikied and was like, yeah, I guess we shouldn't have. Excuse me?
He's the worst.
Meanwhile, old girl is crying. Like, it's just, people, you cannot take people's trauma and the little pain that they're going through as exploited
for like TV ratings, honey.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's I feel like that's also people's things with reality TV.
Like, where's your line?
Where's your line? Where's your line?
Early 2000s, they girl didn't have it. It was Real World. Them girls, it was some crazy shit. But that doesn't make it okay. It's
Walking for Cheesecake.
Oh, that was
Making the band. Right. Walking Burroughs for Cheesecake. I would have left. I would have walked my ass on home.
Same.
Fuck out of here.
But yeah, no, that's some nasty work, honey.
Nasty work. So, yep, they're going to hell.
In a handbasket.
Everybody who was involved in the production, I guess, from them, they're going to hell. So, I don't know.
I would like to discuss some of the people who were involved. I don't know. Well, I think Mr. J was a producer.
No.
He was creative.
They were so fab.
I love the three of them.
I do. Nigel and Miss J and Mr. J. I love them. I really do. They're fab.
And they were slighted in a few ways.
Listen, and they were put in. For me, they kind of remind me of like managers in certain ways.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
Like they're like in between a rock and a hard place. Yeah. They can only do because they have their livelihood that they have to worry about, but they're also not in. They're not directing everything. You know,
they're not in complete control.
They're contractually obligated to fulfill a certain role, and they have to do that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did. Technical difficulties.
Okay.
I did find it semi-weird that, you know, Mr. J had this moment where he was like, okay, you know, my soul is being torn and, you know, I feel a certain way about some of these creative directions. And so he tried to resign and Tyra paid it. Tyra said, no. Okay, that's not... Well, no, she said basically, I'm disappointed and kind of like, you know, manipulated him into staying because he would be blacklisted. I was kind of gagged that he stayed on for so many more seasons after that. I was like, I thought he would have left after they asked him to do that one more season. But I don't know, maybe the blacklist threat scared him into staying.
Because when you think about it, especially you're a makeup artist and like this is your world and like where else can you work at that point? Especially when you're in fashion and this is what people also know you for. So even if you leave you're blacklisted, so now you can't work. And so now what are you to do? You know, so
he was really in a weird place.
Yeah, and it was sad, and also just the way that they got done when they were contracts or when they were fired. Is just it's so like
Shady
McGrady. It's terrible. It's just you know, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and you would like to think that, you know, if you're working on a show with people who you said that you're friends with, that you would have
at her backs a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Some kind of decency to be like, hey, like this is coming. You know, she said that she, you know, tried to do it or like it came from above, which I don't like think is not believable.
But then the fact that they leaked it is where it's like, okay, it gets a little weird in the details.
It got weird, and and then to like not try to salvage that relationship afterward.
It was weird for me when they went on working, her and Mr. J, and she would not talk to him between filming. I was like, okay, now, hold on a bitch. No, hold on a bitch. Yeah, hold on a minute, bitch. Yeah. Because y'all were supposed to be friends. If we're friends and I tell you, like, I need this to end, but, like, I still fuck with you, I still love you. Yeah. And you're like, don't talk to me? No. Yeah. No, baby, we're not friends. Yeah. That's nuts. Yeah. So I'm like...
At that point, it's like,
I feel like it might just be Tyra.
Yeah. And I believe that.
You know, I feel like he protected her because they went on that interview.
Sure did.
And the interviewer was like, yeah, Tyra's fucking hell. I worked with her. What do you think? And he was like, oh, well, you know, we're all perfectionists. He better than me. He better than me. I'd have been like, girl, that hoe is hell on wheels. Fuck her to the end. Okay. But no, I think there were legalities there with, you know, how much he could say. Yeah. But I feel like Miss J, the face said it all. Miss J was like,
Girl. And then the ending of it too, when Miss J was talking about how they had a stroke and you know Tyra had still not gone to see them
That's trifling.
And I think that's trifling because at the end of the day, like, these are people. And not just people, like, these are people who helped to build the show, the empire that you made money off of, and you can't see them.
Show up? That's trifling. That's
trifling.
There was a lot of trifling shit, but it was like, this was somebody at least in your corner. Like, it wasn't even gonna... Nothing? Not a visit?
Bitch.
Child.
Nothing, bitch. But you know who was there? Mr. J.
Mr. J, Nigel. The fact that they're all friends, I just love that. I love that.
Yes.
You know, I don't have, like, a ton of things for them because I feel like they weren't, like, guilty in the grand scheme of things. But, you know, every once in a while they have they nasty commentary, so... I don't give them too much, but the fact that they're all friends and supporting each other, and you know, I feel like they have a sense of remorse for some of the things that they did. I'm like, okay,
but you can tell that they did. I feel like, you know, there were things that they were saying that, like, you know, in hindsight, we should have done things differently. I wish I did things differently. You know. But, you know, when you even see some of the models, I remember when they were talking about Miss J, everybody was like, I love Miss J.
Oh, they love Miss J, honey.
Love Miss J,
They said Miss J was the doll, honey. Okay. Everything I know about walking.
Everything, girl. And Miss J was right. Miss J was the spine of the show, girl.
Down. Because when they left, collectively,
girl,
clicked on down. I wasn't even watching no more at that point.
Cut the cameras at that point.
Dead ass. Girl, they brought in Rita Ora. I did not know that until I watched this. I said, who?
Oh,
that was crazy.
Oh, yes.
I don't know a ton about that lady. What I do know is she gives nothing. Why would you bring Rita Ora? Music career, nothing. Model, fashion,